Hello and welcome to SpeakUpZone, the podcast that helps you speak English with real confidence, real fluency, and real joy. I'm Daniel, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. I'll be speaking slowly and clearly so you can follow along, repeat after me, and really absorb every word. In today's episode, we're going to talk about something that many English learners struggle with every single day. How to stop being afraid of making mistakes. Because here is the truth. Fear of mistakes is one of the biggest reasons people stop improving. Not lack of vocabulary, not lack of grammar, fear. Maybe you know exactly what you want to say in your mind, but when you open your mouth, the words don't come out. Maybe you feel your face get hot. Maybe your heart beats faster. Maybe you just say nothing at all. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you are not alone. And today I'm going to help you change that. But first, let me ask you something. Why do we make mistakes? The answer is simple. Because we are learning. Every single person who speaks English fluently today made thousands of mistakes to get there. Thousands. Native speakers make mistakes too. The difference between people who improve and people who stay stuck is not talent, it is not intelligence, it is courage. The courage to speak even when it's not perfect. So today I want to give you tools, real practical tools, to help you speak more, fear less, and grow faster. Let's begin. Let me start by introducing a technique I love. It's called the comfort stretch method. Here's the idea. Every day you do something in English that is just a little outside your comfort zone. Not too hard, not impossible, just a little beyond what feels easy. Think of it like exercise. If you want stronger muscles, you don't lift the heaviest weight on day one. You start small and you push just a little more each time. English speaking works the same way. You stretch your comfort zone just a little every single day. So what does this look like in real life? Maybe today you feel comfortable reading English silently. Your stretch is to read it out loud. Maybe you feel comfortable writing messages in English. Your stretch is to record a short voice message instead. Maybe you feel comfortable watching English videos. Your stretch is to pause the video and repeat what you just heard. Small stretches, big progress. Let's try a little exercise together right now. I'll say a sentence. You repeat it out loud. Don't be shy. No one is listening except you. I am not afraid to make mistakes. Now you repeat. Every mistake helps me get better. Now you repeat. I speak English with more confidence every day. Now you repeat. Excellent. Did you say it out loud? Really out loud? If yes, wonderful. If not, go back and try again because speaking is a physical skill. Just like playing the piano or riding a bicycle, your mouth, your tongue, your breath, they all need practice. Reading in your head is not enough. You have to use your voice. Now, let's talk about the 5 most powerful habits that will help you speak English with confidence every single day. These are habits I recommend to every learner, no matter what level you are at. Habit number 1, start your morning with English. The first few minutes of your day are very powerful. Your brain is fresh, you are calm, you haven't started thinking about work or school yet. This is a perfect time for English. Here is what I suggest. When you wake up, before you check social media, before you look at the news, spend just 5 minutes with English. You can listen to a short podcast episode like this one. You can repeat 5 sentences out loud. You can read 3 short paragraphs from a story. You can speak to yourself in English for 5 minutes about your plans for the day. For example, Today is Monday. I have a lot of work to do. I'll start with my emails, then I'll have lunch with a colleague. Tonight, I want to watch something in English. These simple sentences spoken in English every morning will train your brain to think in English naturally. You are not studying, you are warming up, just like a runner stretches before a race. If you do this every morning for 30 days, you will notice a real change. Your English will feel more automatic, more natural, less frightening. Habit number 2. Talk to yourself in English throughout the day. This is one of the most powerful and most underused habits. I call it the inner English voice. Here's how it works. During your day, whenever you have a thought, try to say it in English inside your mind, or better, whisper it quietly. When you're making breakfast, the eggs are almost ready. I need more salt. When you're driving or walking to work, there's a lot of traffic today. I should leave earlier tomorrow. When you're at the supermarket, I need milk, bread, apples, and something for dinner. These are small, everyday thoughts. But when you say them in English, something important happens. Your brain starts to connect English directly to real life, not to translation, not to grammar rules, to actual moments in your day. At first, it will feel strange. You might not know all the words you need. That's completely fine. Use the words you know. Describe things simply. Don't stop and search for the perfect word. Just keep going. This is not about being perfect. It's about building a habit, building a flow. The more you do this, the faster your English becomes. The words start to come more easily, the sentences feel more natural, and one day you'll realize you're thinking in English without even trying. Habit number 3. Learn and use one new phrase every day. Many learners spend a lot of time studying grammar rules and long vocabulary lists, but real fluency doesn't come from lists. It comes from using real phrases in real situations. So here is what I want you to do. Every day, learn one useful English phrase. Just one. Not 20, not 50, just one. Then use it. Use it in your inner English voice. Use it when you write. Say it out loud 5 times. Find a situation where it fits and use it there. Let me give you some examples. The phrase for today could be, I'll get back to you on that. This means, I will give you an answer later. It's useful in emails, in phone calls, in meetings. I'll get back to you on that. Tomorrow's phrase could be, it depends on the situation. Very natural, very useful. It depends on the situation. The next day, what a coincidence. You say this when something surprising happens. What a coincidence. When you learn one phrase every day and actually use it, after 1 month you have 30 useful phrases. After 1 year you have over 300. Imagine that. 300 phrases that you know deeply, not just on paper, but in your speaking, in your thinking, in your life. That is how confident English speakers are built. Not all at once, one phrase at a time. Habit number 4. Use your phone as an English classroom. You probably spend a lot of time on your phone every day. Most people do, and that's okay. The question is, what language is your phone speaking to you in? Here are some simple but powerful ways to turn your phone into an English learning tool. First, change the language settings on your phone and your apps to English. Every time you open your phone, you will see English words, settings, notifications, do not disturb, storage, battery. These small words become familiar very quickly. You absorb them without even trying. Second, follow English accounts on social media. Choose accounts that post things you are genuinely interested in: travel, cooking, fitness, design, technology, humor, anything you enjoy. When you enjoy the content, you pay attention. When you pay attention, you learn. Third, set a daily reminder on your phone. At the same time every day, a notification appears. It says, "Speak English for 5 minutes." And when it appears, you stop what you're doing and you speak out loud, just for 5 minutes, about anything. What you did today, what you're thinking about, what you're planning for tomorrow. 5 minutes, that's all. These small changes to how you use your phone can turn wasted time into learning time, and it adds up faster than you think. Habit number 5. End your day with a reflection in English. At the end of each day, before you sleep, take 5 minutes and reflect in English. You can do this in your head, or you can speak quietly, or you can write in a small journal. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. What happened today? How did I feel? What do I want to do tomorrow? And answer them in English, simply, honestly, without worrying about grammar. For example, today was a long day. I had 2 meetings and I finished a big project. I felt tired, but also proud. Tomorrow I want to rest in the morning and call my friend in the evening. This habit does several things at once. It helps you review your day. It builds vocabulary around your real life. It improves your ability to tell stories and describe experiences, and it gives your brain one more opportunity to work in English before you sleep. Some learners even say that after doing this for a few weeks, they start dreaming in English. Whether that's true or not, one thing is certain: you will feel a difference. Now, let me talk about something important. What to do when you feel embarrassed or frustrated. Because there will be days like that. Days when you try to say something and the words don't come. Days when someone doesn't understand you. Days when you feel like you haven't improved at all. On those days, I want you to remember 3 things. Number 1, progress is not always visible. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't happening. Every minute of English practice is building something inside your brain, even when you don't feel it. Number 2, bad days are part of the process. Every language learner has bad days, even advanced learners, even teachers. A bad day doesn't erase all the progress you've made. It's just one day. Number 3, comparison is the enemy of progress. Don't compare your English to someone who has been learning for 10 years. Compare your English to where you were 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 1 year ago. That's the only comparison that matters. Be kind to yourself. Speak imperfectly and proudly, because an imperfect sentence spoken out loud is worth more than a perfect sentence that stays in your head forever. Let me close today's episode with a small story. There was a learner, let's call her Maria. Maria had been studying English for 3 years. She could read well, she could understand videos, but every time she tried to speak, she froze. She said to me, "Daniel, I feel like I know English in my head, but not in my mouth." And I told her this: your mouth needs to practice, just like your mind. Start small. Speak for 1 minute a day, then 2 minutes, then 5. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start before you feel ready. Readiness comes from doing, not from waiting. She did that. She started with 1 minute a day. She talked to herself in English. She recorded voice messages. She repeated sentences from podcasts. 6 months later, she sent me a voice message in English. A full 3 minutes, clear, confident, natural. And she said, "I finally feel like English is mine." That's what I want for you too. I want English to feel like yours, not something you study, something you live, something you speak, something you feel comfortable with. You can do this one day at a time, one sentence at a time, one small brave choice at a time. Thank you so much for listening to Speak Up Zone. I'm Daniel, and I'll be here every episode walking with you on this journey. Until next time, keep speaking, keep growing, and remember, every word you say in English is a step forward. See you soon.